And the pipeline explosion in LaPorte on Monday is now the subject of a criminal investigation. Sky Fox giving us a live look over the scene right here. Still very active. In fact, the Harris County Medical Examiner's Office removed human remains from the SUV officials say hit the pipeline valve, igniting this massive fire. Fox 26 reporter Leslie DelasBour is near the fire where the county judge spoke earlier. Leslie.
Yeah, the biggest concern for Judge Hidalgo after speaking with first responders is, one, why are repairs taking so long? Take a look behind me here. You can see some of that work happening. She's also concerned about why the timeline keeps changing and how are residents doing. Take a listen.
Right now, since that has kept going and they've taken the pressure down to zero, then what's left is just residual vapors.
This is what Judge Hidalgo says continues to burn 4 days after the massive 700-foot fire Monday.
It's like when you put gas in your car, and so there's the liquid gasoline, and then there are the gases that you can smell coming out. So these materials that flow through the pipeline expand a whole lot more than gasoline, and those are the gases that have been pouring out of where the valve used to be.
The next steps, Judge Hidalgo says, include work being done by crews. That includes putting stopples on both sides of the pipeline that will create a vacuum to remove the remaining liquid that is keeping this flame going, and capping the valve by welding it.
But depending on how large the opening is and what it looks like, that may take more time or less time. The other possible concern is whatever material from the surrounding pipelines having any sort of flammability, which of course would put first responders at risk. And so for that reason, our hazmat teams are still out here. And so one of the things that we want to look at going forward is what can we do so that elsewhere in the county, these pipelines and valves that are above the earth can be protected by concrete as opposed to simply these fences.
After speaking with officials and first responders, she had a chance to meet with residents, going door to door, some still without power, sharing what they went through, including Robert Blair, who was home when the explosion happened.
There's some broken windows, there's some messed up screens, there's some water lines over here that feed the irrigation system that are melted. A little damage to my truck here in the back, not bad. The fire department had laid my water hose on it and let the water run, or it would look like these other two cars on the end melted.
Judge Hidalgo also said she feels that Energy Transfer and firefighters are working in good faith, just like they're doing in front of you here, but she believes the pipeline should have been better protected. And at 6, she'll hear from one neighbor who describes in detail how much water damage his home really had. Reporting from Deer Park, Leslie DelasBour, Fox 26 News.
And we want to remind you that you can follow this investigation into the pipeline fire on Fox Local. We have a section on the app dedicated with interviews from residents affected by this fire, also a lot of other information. We will also post updates from investigators on there. Fox Local, again, is free to download, and you can download it on your smart TV, and that does include Samsung.